Polygamy. When most people hear this word, they immediately associate it with negative things. Unnatural, unfaithful, wrong. But is it actually as awful as we've been made to believe? Is it maybe our harsh discrimination that's really wrong? We believe that the current ban on polygamy should be repealed. We're defining polygamy as the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. My first claim is that the current ban violates the rights of polygamous groups, causing them to hide marriages, families, and their lifestyles. One example of this would be the Short Creek Raid of July 26, 1953. The Short Creek Raid is the name given to the Arizona State Police and National Guard action against Mormon fundamentalists that took place on the morning of July 26, 1953 at Short Creek, Arizona. At the time, it was described as the largest mass arrest of men and women in the modern American history. Fear of mass arrests like this has caused polygamous groups to stay in hiding and keep their lifestyles and practices secret from the rest of the world. Polygamous groups are scared of incrimination and do not speak up about their lifestyle or potential crimes. Following a raid in West Texas in 2008, Mark L. Shurtleff, the Attorney General in Utah, said this of the polygamist communities. He said that they were reaching out, opening up, but now they've kind of pulled back. Everybody's going to wait to see how this thing plays out in Texas. Members were terrified of being apprehended for crimes, so they felt the need to hide their actions, making it harder to regulate potential crimes. In addition, the freedom to marry and live in the way some want is limited by the current ban on polygamy, which strips those who would choose this lifestyle of their rights. Our own Declaration of Independence affirms that the proper function of government is to secure the rights granted by our Creator, not criminalize them. According to the American Civil Liberties Union, amendments in the Constitution protect our freedom to make certain decisions about our bodies and our private lives without interference from the government. The ban also violates equality. The 14th Amendment includes the words equality in Section 1, which prohibits a state government from denying to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. This Equal Protection Clause protects individuals from arbitrary discrimination by government officials. Marriage gives a number of rights and privileges to married individuals. It's a violation of equal opportunity if people of some religious faiths, creeds, or lifestyles are prevented from exercising these rights. The government has no place in the bedroom of consenting individuals. Marriage is fundamentally a private affair. My next claim is that illegal polygamy and the secrecy involved in creating opportunities for individuals to be forced into marriage rather than legally consenting. A lift on this ban would decrease abusive, non-consensual marriages within the polygamous community. Abuse exists in any form of marriage, and there are existing institutions to discover and solve it, some of which are outlined in the state laws on child abuse and neglect on childwelfare.com. When the state has an official record of a married couple or group, a spouse has legal recourse in order to obtain damages from another abusive spouse. In addition, social workers and government officials will have more access to these homes because spouses won't be afraid of getting arrested for polygamy if they go to the police to report abuse. The current ban prevents us from regulating these things and as a result actually causes more harm to women and children. According to Manya A. Bracker and Kirsten Schanberg in Polygamy, Utah's Open Little Secret, the most frequent argument of polygamy advocates is decriminalization. They say that if the fear of prosecution is removed, polygamous groups could stop living in seclusion and secrecy, the very conditions that often enable many of the alleged abuses. Even more, they would then feel less fear about going to authorities to turn in abusers within their ranks. My final point is that people in polygamous marriages, despite the fact people participate in polygamous marriages despite the fact that they're banned. According to USA Today, as many as 50,000 polygamists live in the United States, even though it's illegal. Studies have found polygamy present in 78% of the world's countries, including some Native American tribes. While most are polygamous with one man with multiple women, there are polyandrous in Nepal and Tibet, in which one woman has multiple spouses. In addition, according to the 2011 U.S. Census, out of a total population of 308,745,538 people, there were 158,964,212 women compared to 151,781,321 men. That's a difference of over 5,000 women compared to men. Women are the dominant gender in most of the local regions worldwide, and this is more clearly seen once one travels to urban areas. When matched up in a 1-to-1 ratio, more women of marrying age are still left in the open. In the United States, this is seen as a normal state of being, more so than in other parts of the globe where higher marriage and lower divorce rates exist. Women are going to try to seek a spouse regardless of whether or not this is whether the polygamy is banned or not. It's only natural to make the inference that some will turn to polygamy with this uneven ratio of women to men. In conclusion, if we lift the ban on polygamous marriage, there will be less abuse and secrecy in these marriages. Thus, those who choose to live with this lifestyle can do so safely. For these reasons, we strongly believe that the current ban on polygamy should be repealed.